What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Today is Friday, Fri-YAYYYYYY, May 6th, 2022. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup. Good morning to you all. How was your Thursday? What is happening? Man, we had a busy day yesterday. Andrew and I debriefed a bunch of all-in weekend stuff. We opened up registration for next year to attendees from this year, and within just a few hours, 5 of the 23 people who attended had already signed up. I think we're doing something right if that's what's going on. Good morning to Mark. Good morning to Dennis. Good morning to all the rest of you. What else happened yesterday? I want to know what happened for you. I took a nap, had dinner with a friend, went and, TSA pre-check, where they give you the separate line and they make a big deal out of it and you don't have to wait with everybody else. They were doing what I thought was the whole thing right down here, 15-minute drive away. $85 for 5 years. I could skip a whole bunch of lines. Yeah, I'll do that. So I went over there, and I was there for less than 5 minutes. They needed my fingerprints and my money, and that was it. So now in the next, month or two, they're going to do a background check. Okay. You really needed my fingerprints to do the background check? I have my fingerprints. I don't know. Seems inefficient to me. But what do I know? Good morning, Andy and Brian and Denise. Oh, Denise must have the day off. What else did I do? Had acupuncture. Did some work. Hung it outside. Found another bird nest getting built, relocated it. Silly birds putting their nests in the worst spots. What else did we do? Oh, and for those of you who did not get to attend All In Weekend 2022, we will open the registration to everyone in 2 weeks, the 20th. So there will be slots left because there are more slots. There are 28 total slots. 23 people attended. So, yeah, don't worry. There will be some slots available. How quickly those will go, I don't know. Good morning, Gad. Brian says, it's all the bank heists you pulled off. They gonna catch you. And Dennis says, TSA pre-check is worth it. I hope so. Right on. So what's going on this weekend? There are a couple competitions this weekend I was thinking about going to. I'm not going to either of them. Being gone the last 2 weeks, not being able to do projects around the house. Next week being gone, not being able to do projects around the house. I have to get some of this stuff done. I have to get some of this gardening stuff done. Otherwise, all that work that I did growing plants, they're not going to have anywhere to go. I've got all these raised beds I got to build. I got to put in. It's going to be kind of crazy. I don't know that I'm going to have time to do all of them, but I'll do what I can. I'm taking a half day today. I will build what I can, and then I will probably go grab more lumber and spend the rest of the weekend cutting and nailing things together. And then in 2 weeks, it becomes, where am I going to get dirt to fill all these? And the answer is, I don't know. I have a neighbor with a trailer I might be able to borrow. So, yep, that's what's going on. Ray says, happy Friday. Remember, the first 5 days after the weekend are always the hardest. I love it. Dennis says, if you haven't signed up for All In Weekend 2023 yet, while you can never be first, you can always be next. Woo! Dennis was first. Dennis signed up. It was less than 5 minutes after we sent out that email. Jenny says, yay, All In Weekend. I'm so signing up. I might even make a vacation of it and make Matt stay with Lilith. Stacy, yes, Stacy was fourth. I'm not going to name the other people. If you want to name where you were in it's just bragging rights for those of you who don't know. It's just bragging rights. There's nothing beneficial to signing up early versus late. As long as you get your slot. It's just fun. I love the fact that we made an event that was so great that not even a week later, people are paying. And these people are paying ahead of time for a thing happening in 360 days. We did something right. Andrew and I have ideas of how we take what we learned, take some of the concept, and use that in other ways. So we will see. Is there anything else going on this weekend? I don't think so. I'm going to work around the house till I can't work, and then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'm going to work more, and then I'm going to probably go to bed, and then I'm going to get up and do it again. So much gardening. Yup. I feel like there's more to say. I'm really struggling with that. Sent out a bunch of orders yesterday. More and more swag packs. I continue to be shocked at how many people are buying those, but I came up with a cool concept, so maybe I shouldn't be shocked. Thank you, Mark. Mark was having trouble with his card, and he mailed a check. We will make that happen. Good morning, Josh. Thank you again for the music. A couple of requests of everyone watching. There are a bunch of you watching. Can everyone hit the like or the thumbs up or the heart or the whatever button on what you're watching? And please remember to do that every time you watch. It does make a difference in the algorithms. It's the easiest thing that I can ask you to do to help us out. Also, reminder, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, follow us everywhere, please. That fuzzy sweatshirt is live. If anybody wants to check it out, there are more colors available for that than I thought there were. I've washed it. It's held up well. It's a nice sweatshirt. Check it out. It's the sweatshirt I wore most of the weekend. It's cozy. Stacy says, loved my swag packs, ordered more. Yeah, and what makes that fun is that as we sell more of those, I can buy more of the fun stuff to put in them. So there are a couple things that are in manufacture right now. Is it always going to be the same? Nope. That's the point. So, yay, fun stuff for us. Lemon ginger tea. The seasonal transition is kicking my butt. I'm not even pollen yet. I ordered a big umbrella for my porch because it was really nice yesterday, and I was like, I would like to sit outside and do a little bit of work on the laptop, but it's kind of like the surface of the sun, not in terms of heat, but just so bright. I need an umbrella, and there's been one in my Amazon cart, so I ordered it. It's a junk umbrella. Might get a couple seasons out of it. That's all right. Referring to the swag pack, Stacy says there was one piece I'd never, ever, ever seen before. Loved it. Yep, I did a sample of some things. Some of the companies we work with will do short runs. And yeah, I'm going to pay $1 or more for some of these stickers. But if I can get a bunch of people to spend $5 a few times a year, and we make, and I put $3 into those stickers and people are putting them places, we get paid money for people to essentially market for us. Yes, that's what I want. That's a good thing. I try to do stuff that has multiple benefits for us. Somebody puts a sticker on their car or water bottle. All right, it is Fri-YAY, and that means jokes. And Frank sent us some stuff, so let's take a look at it. Shout out and thank you as always to Frank. The jokes for Funday Friday. Today is no diet day. My wife is on a tropical fruit diet. The house is full of the stuff. It's enough to make a man go crazy. Have you heard of the new squirrel diet? It's just nuts. I wanted to go on a diet, but I just have way too much on my plate right now. Why did the mermaid stop dieting? She was too thin. What do they call a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, and a Diet Coke in France? The American Weight Loss Plan. Went on a site claiming to offer the best diet program. The first thing it asked me is if I accept cookies. My wife said we should have a cheat day once a month while we were dieting. Apparently, it only involved food. That's funny. Share this tab instead. Close this tab. So I want to know what you all are doing this weekend. Doing anything fun? I know what some of you are doing. Let me know. Weather's supposed to be nice. Next weekend is supposed to be absolutely beautiful weather. I'm really excited for that. But this weekend is going to be great weather for working out in the yard. Warm enough that I don't need a coat. Cool enough that I can wear a shirt. Working outside when it's really hot and you're just sweating to death and you're going back, do I wear less of a shirt and I'm getting scratched up by branches and whatever else. Took a look around at the plants that I dug in this spring and almost all of them took. 3 out of the 4. Rhubarb took. One of the 3 blueberries. I'm going to take responsibility on the 2 blueberries that didn't grow. I set them too far below grade. The gojis are doing fine. The gooseberries unclear. The apple tree unclear. I may go back over to Tractor Supply and buy some more cheap plants. We will see. Dennis says they're mowing the lawn and setting up their deck furniture for the season. Oh, Gad says more packing and other stuff because we're moving the house end of this month. Oh, that's exciting. Denise says supposed to go to Star Wars night at Yankee Stadium, but it's going to rain for the next 2 days, so I'm not sure that's going to happen. And apparently raining down Jenny's way too. Rainy weekend here. That's okay. We will be indoors. Matt is testing for his master's. So good luck to Matt. Frank says, Dennis also submitted some jokes. Were they on that list or do I have something that I'm missing? Brian says, more baseball practices, 1-year-old's birthday party to attend, more yard work, likely to try my new motorcycle for roadworthiness. Oh, yay. David says, going to study the Japanese for my belt test in jiu-jitsu next Thursday. Oh, awesome. Good luck. How extensive is that Japanese that you need to know? Is it term names or is it something more extensive? Oh, Stacy says there are jokes posted in the first cut page. Okay, so I'm going to go there and I'm going to read those jokes. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know. Of course, the one day that I don't look over there is a day that you guys give me stuff that I didn't ask for in a good way. It makes me happy. Come on, Paige, finish refreshing. There we go. Is it this? I bet it's this. I don't see them. Where are they? Help me. Help me. Help me. All right. I need somebody to tag me in them or something. They're not coming through. Or if somebody can copy and paste them into a Facebook message to me, I'll read them. David says it's mostly term names. Okay, right on. Nice. I've trained in a number of schools where we had definitions of forms and terminology that we were supposed to know, and it was never asked in the test. It's something that was generally asked of younger students and lower, both in age and rank. I think there's some value there. Memorization is tough. Not everybody's brain works well for that. Terms tend to show up best when they're used. It's like you rarely have to tell someone to memorize counting to 10 in whatever language you use in your training because people hear it so many times. They hear it, 20 times a class. They're going to remember how to count to 10 in Portuguese or Japanese or Korean. But other terms, oh, you should know this. We never use this. Yeah, but you should know it. Why? I'm not a fan of memorization solely for the sake of memorization. Josh says they're trying to figure out what they're doing for Mother's Day. Oh, that's right. Happy Mom Day, by the way, to the moms in the group. Brian says, oh, yeah, giving the missus her Mother's Day gifts. Phew. Yeah, Mother's Day on Monday. Sorry, I mean Sunday. Sunday was also my childhood dog's birthday. Nugget's birthday. She'd been on a very long time. Dennis can't find his jokes on the page. I promise you, I didn't delete them. Frank says he sent them to me via Messenger. All right, cool. So did Stacy. Thank you to both of you. What is a martial artist's favorite post-class food? Smackaroni and cheese. What is the American version of karate chop? A kinetic cut. What taekwondo move can destroy a whole town in Kansas? Tornado kick. My karate teacher told me a great joke. He has a great sense of humor. I saw my karate instructor in his car yesterday. He drove a Kia. I decided to teach karate to my neighbor's kid. He was enthusiastic the first 2 days, but then quit before he could finish painting the fences. Those are good. Very good stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Dennis. And thank you, Frank and Stacy, for sending them over. Oh, David says, lucky for me, we celebrate Mother's Day the last Sunday of May in Sweden. So I have time to think about it a bit longer. Phew. Ha. Yeah. All right. Let's switch gears here. We all know Bob Hope as a comedian, but did you know earlier in his life he had a brief stint as a boxer? His boxing name was Packy East. We got some Bob Hope quotes here. If you haven't got any charity in your heart, you have the worst kind of heart trouble. I think we make too big of a deal about formal charity, having to donate to an organization or devote time, volunteering. Charity doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to happen in these dramatic ways. Charity can be as simple as I was going to the post office yesterday to drop off a huge stack of swag packs that people ordered, and I was out of stamps. And so I had the letters stacked up on a box that needed to go out for a customer. And I turned back into my car, and one of the letters had blown off the stack onto the ground. And somebody walking by said, "Your letters are blowing away." It's about the least amount of involvement someone could have taken, but it was all I needed. So I grabbed them before they all blew away. It was a nice thing. Somebody didn't need to do that. To me, that's charitable. There's somebody exerted energy they did not need to benefit my life. I was quite thankful. I think if you focus on those little things, right? This is kind of my 1% improvement mindset. If you focus on all those little things, those big things don't become big things. Let's just be nice. Next. When we recall the past, we usually find that it is the simplest things, not the greatest occasions, that in retrospect give off the greatest glow of happiness. Much more articulate than what I'd said, but the same idea. It's that modern mindset of looking for shortcuts and let's get this all done at once. I'm going to go train for 6 hours and I don't have to train again, or I'm going to go on this crash diet for 3 days and not have to worry about eating responsibly the rest of the weekend. Just things like that. It's like baby steps. Why can't we handle baby steps? Because we're trying to do too much. And that's something I've been wrestling a lot with lately, is trying to do too much. What do I cut back on? Well, I've got someone coming. Some of you may remember I had a couple of years where I had a housekeeper, somebody coming in every other week just to help me keep up with it. I found somebody else. That person took another job and I tried to find somebody else, and that was a train wreck. And now there's another person, so knock on wood, this one works out. I would like to have somebody come a couple times a month and just help make this place cleaner. It's not dirty. I just like it to be cleaner. Chip away. Baby steps. Maintain. And know when to let go. There's somebody who is filling a new role on the team, and we're getting them started. And I have very, very high hopes for this person, that if they do this first role right, there are about 17 more things I'm going to give them. Cross your fingers for me. A bank is a place that will lend you money if you can prove that you don't need it. And that is so incredibly true. Banks. Remember when I was starting out professionally? Hey, can I borrow some money? No. Why not? We don't want to. Oh, okay. Fast forward 10 years. Hey, can I borrow some money? Sure. How much you need? Here's more than you asked for. In a few hours. Same bank. It's really hard to get started in anything. And I think we forget that. People like to say no. Banks like to feel the authority of saying no. It's kind of gross. What else am I doing? Oh, I think I told you I had a meeting on Wednesday morning. Got canceled because he forgot. We were scheduled for this morning. My landscaper. Because we trade. He does a bunch of work around my house. I do all of his social media. And once in a while, when he has business questions, we sit down and we talk about them. I keep telling him to raise his prices. Jeremy, I'm too busy. What do I do? Raise your prices. Charge everybody another $5 a week. Maybe one of them will stop doing it. And if they don't, at least you're making more money. If it wasn't brutal work and it didn't, compete with my friend in his business, I would consider starting a landscaping company because the economics of it are really good. Problem is finding help. So you just have really, really high prices Because there are plenty of people say, I don't really want to spend $60 or $70 a week to have you mow my lawn, but I will. And then you can carve most of that money off and pay somebody else. I have too many projects. I'm not starting a landscaping company, don't worry. Yeah, so swag packs and fuzzy hoodie and I gotta make those sneakers live at some point. We've got a tank top we're working on. You didn't hear that from me. Anything else? No, I don't think there's anything else. So it's time to go. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching or listening or, I don't know, having it described to you by a parrot. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you get outside. I hope you train. I hope you rest well. I hope you eat good food with good people. Maybe you check out yesterday's episode of Martial Arts Radio and give us some ideas if there are other things about training in an apartment that we hadn't considered, or some great cheap tools that would make sense. We want to hear about all that from you. Another episode on Monday. And I'll see you on Monday. All right? So, thanks everyone. Have a great weekend. If you want to support us, remember we've got the Patreon, patreon.com/whistlekick. You've got the code FIRSTCUP15 at whistlekick.com to get something like a mug or a shirt or anything else over there. Not all in weekend 23. Cannot use that discount. And if you want the whole list, whistlekick.com/family. I update it every single week. And I put something fun over there that, I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised nobody noticed. If you have questions or comments, leave them over on the Facebook page. If you don't do Facebook, you can, email me, jeremy@whistlekick.com. We do the show every weekday, 6:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, on Facebook, on YouTube, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're on Twitter Tuesday and Thursday. We're on Twitch. If you still haven't made a Twitch account, please do so and follow us. We have to get to 50, and we're at like 7. Makes me sad. Help, please. And that's it. There we go. All right. Yeah. So Josh says he posted something on the page. I didn't get notifications on it. And if it's on the Whistlekick page and not the First Cut page, then I'm not sure what happened. So, here, I'll post something after the show for Josh and for anybody else, and just like, what do you want to talk about on Monday? Here, we'll have it dealer's choice or viewer's choice. There we go. All right. Be well, everybody. See you back here Monday. Peace.